Welcome back to the Team to Beat Miami Heat podcast, your one-stop shop for daily Miami Heat content. My name is Amir. Before I get into today's video, just want to thank everybody for supporting the channel, pushing to 3,000 subscribers. So if you guys do enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. So a new report came out from Bradley Beal's agent, who is throwing some cold water on the Suns and Miami Heat potential trade for Jimmy Butler. So Bradley Beal's agent, Mark Berelstein, told ESPN's Brian Windhorst that the Phoenix Suns are not looking to trade Bradley Beal right now, and they have not even discussed him waiving his no trade clause in order to help facilitate a trade for Jimmy Butler. And he said there's no discussions right now. Bradley's total focus right now is helping the Suns turn things around, because we know the Phoenix Suns now have lost, I think, 5 games in a row and are the 12th or 13th seed in the West, which is pretty comical for a team that has 3 star players. And I don't know if we want to consider Bradley Beal a star player, but he is definitely being paid like he is a star player. Of course, he's 31 years old, been missing 25 to 35 games per season for the last 6 or 7 years or so, and he has 2 years left on his contract worth over $110 million. And again, he's injury prone. He's on the wrong side of 30, and the Miami Heat have stated that they do not want Bradley Beal in a trade. And the Suns and the Heat are apparently looking for a third team that could acquire Bradley Beal, because Bradley Beal is the only player that the Suns can trade, because they're a second apron team and they're not going to trade Booker. They're not going to trade Durant. So Beal is the third person and the odd man out that can match salaries with Jimmy Butler. Again, the Heat don't want that contract. So they need to find a third party. And it doesn't look like they've discussed that with Beal right now. And again, Beal has a no trade clause. So he's the one who can ultimately decide whether or not he gets traded or not. And, I don't know what teams are going to be willing to take on his contract, but maybe there is a crazy team out there. And so basically, his agent said, we're not ruling out the possibility of waiving the no trade clause for an approved deal. And he said that Beal did this in 2023, obviously, when he was traded to the Phoenix Suns. So if a perfect situation came up, that will be the time they waive the no trade clause. But that action is not currently under consideration, according to Bradley Beal's agent. So again, the Heat have no interest in acquiring Bradley Beal. And so the Phoenix Suns need to find a third team. Phoenix Suns recently benched Beal this week as well. And so some people saw that maybe as a sign that they're looking to trade him. But there's no traction or anything yet, according to Brian Windhorst. So he said today on ESPN radio that the Heat have had discussions with a handful of teams. There's no offer that the Heat have progressed on at this point. And it looks like, again, the only team that Jimmy Butler wants to go to is the Phoenix Suns. So we'll see what happens. No trade is imminent, and the longer it takes, the worse it could be for the Miami Heat, because Jimmy Butler, I think, has missed 3 games out of his 7-game suspension. He's going to be back on the 14th at home against the Nuggets. So is he going to suit up? Is he going to play? Or is he going to do something detrimental to the team where they can suspend him again without pay? Who knows? But Jimmy Butler's missing $2.5 million over this 2-week suspension or whatever it is. Not sure if he wants to lose anymore, but ultimately the Heat still have till February 6th for trading Jimmy Butler this season. Otherwise, they can let him walk as a free agent, which might be the best for the team, so they can open up cap space. But anyway, Bradley Beal's agent said there's no conversations yet about trading him anywhere. So we're still at a stalemate. We'll see what happens.